Yo, what's good, guys? This your boy 3 here, back with another Pokemon video. And today we kick off the GTP Season 9 Draft League series on this channel with our Week 1 team review against Zdepina. Now, in this first week, we really want to set a statement to the coaches and we really want to get ahead on this differential. So we're going to go with a very hyper offensive team set up around sticky webs and this double dragon core of Latios and Mega Garchomp. If you take a look at my opponent Zdepina's team, Landorus Therian, Greninja, Chi-Yu, Megalop, Rotom Wash, Corviknight, Gengar, Muck Alola, Garganacl, and Tangela, you'll notice one thing is very clear here. Our opponent has no fairy types, which means our dragons can run rampant here in this matchup. And that is exactly what I plan to do. Now let's take a look at the squad that I put together. To kick us off, like I said, we're going to be running this hyper offensive Sticky Web Ribombee. We're going to have Choice Scarf for the trick options, maybe on the core over the Rotom Wash, on any of his defensive Pokemon to really hamper them. So we're running Sticky Web, Trick, Moonblast, and Stun Spore. Stun Spore's there to really limit the likes of Greninja if we need to, Megalop if we need to, any of his, or really just to disrupt any of his walls if we really need it to be. That's the cornerstone of this. This is one of my favorite sets that I've been, that I put together against this team. We got SD Scale Shot Megachomp. Now, some people might say it's a little troll to run Scale Shot without loaded dice. But when you only need 2 to 3 hits after SD to start seeing KOs, you really can't beat it. Right, you really can't beat it. This Megachomp is here. I really want it to be the staple of this team. Fire Fang is there for the 2-hit KO on Corviknight after SD and also on Tangela. This thing is a real monster. We're running Adamant. We're running a real bulky Chomp, so we can take hits from Muck. We can take hits from Lop if we need to. But after an SD and Sticky Web being up on the opponent's side, Mega Chomp really starts seeing KOs everywhere. KOing Greninja from full with SD, KOing Megalop. The only problem I can see with this is maybe the likes of pivots between Corviknight and Lando Therian. But if we get lucky enough with the scale shots on Landorus, having the SD up, we can really start seeing some kills on that as well. Next up, we have my favorite wall to use in draft. So versatile, so bulky. We have Cresselia. Now, this EV spread might look a little bit weird. We're max HP, 196 defense, and 60 special defense, calm nature. This is for taking hits from anything but Specs Greninja. So non-Specs Greninja really doesn't break this Cresselia. And we can really start punishing it with Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and cripple it with a Thunder Wave and recover all that off with a Moon Knight afterwards. This is also our Lopunny switch in. Megalop doesn't see anything remotely close to a 2-hit KO, and most attacks, max attack Adamant return is 3-hit KO. And so to really cripple that Megalop, we're running T-Wave as well. And then Moonlight, Rocky Helmet for any triple axle nonsense that he might click on Garchomp. But yeah, Cresselia is one of my favorite walls in this, and it's so fun to use in draft to me. Let's move on to one of my favorite sets as well. We have Ogerpon. As you all can see, I'm running the Lumberry. This is for after scouting some past replays for my opponent and using Tangela. He loves to run Toxic or Stun Spore on Tangela. So we have that Lumberry with Taunt to really hamper that Tangela and see free knocks on everything, U-turn pivoting. This is also a Rotom Wash switch in, which I expect to be a big switch in into Mega Chomp. So this is really to support that. We can switch in on any Will-O-Wisp that it might try to do. We can Will-O-Wisp and break it with Lumberry, and then Ivy Cudgel can obviously break it. We could taunt it first, and Rotom Wash would just be shut down by this set. One of the problems of this set is it cannot break Corviknight, but I think all it needs to do in this matchup is taunt the Corviknight or come in, maybe discouraging a defog on the sticky web, which is also a big reason why I'm running Scarf on Rabombi, because I don't want to just I want it to have maybe some more opportunities to set it up if need be, but I don't expect it to. But yeah, to discourage some defogs, we have the Defiant, obviously. +2 knockoff is doing around 46 to 50% on Corviknight. So that's not horrible. We can also knock off some, maybe a potential Rocky Helmet to support Chomp or lefties, so on and so forth. But yeah, this is to be the ultimate disruption into his walls for Mega Chomp and to really cripple them as well. So Mega Chomp can see more opportunity to switch in and maybe get some SDs off. Heatran, one of the backbones of this squad, one of the staples of the team, and a mon I've been wanting to use for a very, very long time now. You look at the set: lefties, Protect, Stealth Rock, Magma Storm, Toxic. This is the Chi-Yu switching. Now, as a surprise to me, Max Defense Heatran does actually not take Dark Pulse very well from modest specs. So the big bulky, the big nuke fish that is Chi-Yu, Heatran really doesn't appreciate. But any other set that isn't specs modest, we're very okay with. Magma Storm is there to potentially trap Corviknight and maybe Muckalola. If need be, Toxic is there for any predictions that I might have to make, or stalling. You know, if anything, we could maybe stall out the Rotom. I don't know. Toxic is there for just the potential disruption that it may have. Magma Storm obviously for the Corviknight. If we can trap that Corviknight and make his life hell, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And Chomp, after Corviknight's done for, Chomp sees a clear path to victory, in my opinion. He has no switch-ins for it, and everything gets outsped after sticky webs. And I don't expect him to be running a ton of boots on his grounded mons, as he has so many levitators and flyers such as Lando, such as Rotom and Corviknight. So I don't expect a lot of heavy duty boots, but who knows? My opponent may surprise me in this. And one of my the team leader, I would say, one of my favorite sets to use, even on ladder in any tour I really play in. Specs Lottie always comes in so clutch, and it's so fun to use if you can make it, if the matchup makes it so. And like I said earlier, his team has no fairy switching, so there's really nothing stopping me from clicking these Specs Dracos into his squad. Now, Specs Draco sees in Oko 100% of the time on max HP Landorus. So, I actually wanted to change this. We're not running Energy Ball anymore. We're going to make life easier for me, and we're going to run Ice Beam, just in case. Like I said, he doesn't have any Draco switch-ins anyway, besides Corviknight and Muckalola. So, there's really nothing there besides clicking Draco. And we have Trick there to maybe disrupt that Corviknight or that Muckalola anyways. So what we're doing here, the idea of this squad is just to run this double dragon, no fairy switch ins, and maximum disruption on my side to really hamper the play of my opponent, which I expect to be successful. I've never really played a team like this, but it looked fun when I built it. And I had and potentially this has a good chance of setting the tone for this team in this week 1 matchup. Some problems that this team may have is obviously the Corviknight and the Muckalola. Muckalola, especially defensive, does not get 2-hit KO'd by Spectre Draco, and could really have some hindrance with Poison Touch knockoff into my team, because I really don't have a ton of switch-ins for it. But on the bright side, we do have Mega Chomp. We just have to worry about Ice Punch. I'm sorry, but he would have to do a major prediction there, just force Chomp from coming in. And even if he does, we live one anyway, and we always kill with Earthquake. Mega Chomp is just so strong. He's seeing Okos, like I said, he's seeing Okos on this entire squad. Garganackle, Muckalola, Lopunny, Greninja, Chi-Yu after Sticky Webs, and if he allows Sticky Webs to stay up, it's really GG's. There's really nothing stopping Mega Chomp from just torching this team by itself. Another problem, maybe Landorus, possibly Landorus, but Corviknight for sure. Especially defensive Corviknight can actually take Draco pretty nicely. But if I do get a prediction on him with T-Bolt, Specs T-Bolt does 2-hit KO Corviknight, which I love to see. So there may be some counterplay there. Maybe we hold it game 1, and then game 2 we come out, click T-Bolt on the switches. It's really the download game. It's really the mind games this team wants to play with this disruption and the state of the game that Chomp can really put it in. Now, my boy Z, particular battler. I do expect to win this matchup pretty handedly, but he has given me some trouble in the past before. I'm not afraid to admit that. But this time, we want to put a statement on this week 1 game. We really do. Now, that's going to be it for this team review. I will be back here in the next couple of days. Expect another video to drop with how the match actually went, and you can expect to see the result. Hopefully you see a W. If not, we start out this season with a loss. But I do expect to win. And if you want to, let me know what sets you want me to run. What's some cool sets you want me to run in this season? I might be able to sneak some of those sets into these teams going throughout these weeks. I don't know. Drop it in the comments below of some sets you might want me to run. But other than that, let's kick this season off with a bang. And as always, love you guys. Peace.